Hi everyone in Tech Week.
Meeting, meeting, meeting.
Comments?
Comments here.
Yes.
Okay. We're waiting for people because it takes time. We have a little delay. Come on, guys. We are in live. Waiting for people to connect because the algorithm of Facebook is a little bit slow. So, Tech Week, day two. Okay, guys. So, good morning and welcome everybody to Tech Week Day 2. Yesterday, guys, I can just say thank you to everybody for the huge support. Yesterday, 1.5 million people they visited our event. So day one was super great. All the news, the products, the contents we uploaded yesterday they did a great result, and we we went really way over our goal. And so I can just say thank you to everybody. This is day two. It's just started day two, and today, right now, with me, I have really an extraordinary person because this kind of interview it's a part of what we call top leaders and captain of the industry. And today we have as a special guest Dimos Papadopoulos, that is the CEO of Pentagon. So, guys, this is the man that is behind Pentagon Company. This is the man that created Pentagon. This is the man that managed Pentagon. This is the man that is the think tank of the company, together with his team. That, by the way, is an amazing team. I have the pleasure and the honor to work with company now for a while, and I was in Greece. I have met all the guys in first person. We worked together, and I am a witness of, and this is why I ask it because at the beginning, it's and I say no. People want to see the faces behind the scene, behind the company, because and I can tell you that Dimos, not because he's here, guys who knows me, know perfectly that I'm not this kind of person, and it's exactly what I said to Dimos. I said I don't want to prepare the interview because I'm going to tell what I really think. I don't need to prepare this because it's the truth, right? So, Dimos, I want that you make a little recap about the history of the company. How was born Pentagon?
All right. Firstly, thank you, Zero, for having me on your show. It's a big honor for me. We feel like we are part of your family because we do a lot of things together. We discuss many hours on the projects. We have a lot of things we're going to do together, as we've said in the past. And we will give the people more information about this later on in the discussion. Um, Look, Pentagon was an idea born by my father. In 1991, he started selling used military surplus clothing. And it started off in Germany in 1991, and it went quite well there. In 1993, my father decided that he wants to move to Greece, and he wants to do wholesale of surplus clothing in Greece. And he told me, "Do you want to stay in Germany or do you want to follow me?" And I decided, Greece has beautiful seas, so why not combine business with pleasure? And I said, no, I'm going to follow you. So I followed my father in this transition. And in around 1995, 96, we start to see a development of a new tactical breed of people. that are looking for tactical clothes, like military clothing, but with outdoor characteristics, with outdoor functionality. The clothing must be more technical, more suitable for the weather, more suitable for the hot and cold. And then on another basis, it should be light, and at the same time, it should be durable because people are packing more things with them. They want water-resistant clothing, then they want underlayers. And as I used to see this requirement from the market, I was thinking, uh, why not try take outdoor clothing and adopt camouflage colors or make them military colors? And this is where we start our quest from suppliers to see what technologies are the major brands working with, the major outdoor brands. Who are they working with? Who supplies them? And we did our research and find many factories. We failed many times, but through failing, you become better. You see where is your mistakes. Now, after so many years, we have finally masterminded the technology of clothing, and we are now very confident to say that we give our customers the best, but in terms of value for money, because in our segment, people are not doctors, they are not lawyers, their budget is very limited. So we have to keep this in mind, give them the quality they need, but in a budget which is affordable for their pocket. This is generally the story.
And this is
And so
yeah.
we found suppliers, we
And now
supported
Pentagon
products,
is an
and we
international
took part.
company, right? Now
Yes, now
Pentagon
we're
is an
actually
international company.
exporting.
You ship everywhere, right? You ship
That's right. That's right.
you
We're
ship
we're now
everywhere.
exporting.
Yeah.
Yes, to 96 countries at the moment.
Oh, huge number. And but you know what? You
Yeah,
said one thing that I really love. And this, I think that to be a leader doesn't mean that you never fail. Mean that you have the strength and the capabilities when you fail to stand up again and join again the fight. That is make the different term of leaders. And so
that's
it's
true. That's true.
yeah, to commit mistakes is if you do, you commit mistakes. The only way to don't commit mistakes is to do nothing. But this is it's not in our line. So what I can say, guys, is this: uh, when I have met Dimos some years ago at IWA, one of the first time that we see each other and we talk a little bit each other. And are you there? I see probably problem with the connection. Are you there?
Yes, there's a little bit of a delay with the connection.
Yeah, yeah, no, don't
Maybe
worry.
we need to wait.
So the first
Okay.
time I met Dimos was there, and we start talking because I was in the booth, and we start talking about the tactical industry, about some concept regarding the equipment and all the stuff. And then we time is always running fast, and we found each other again some years later, and we start to collaborate. And I can tell you that Pentagon is a kind of company that's not. It's you produce a lot of articles in a lot of colors. Sometimes we have a lot of conversation between me and him, and I say too much because Dimos it's was one always to be sure to have enough articles with enough colors, enough variations or options for every single article. This is great, but it's a big effort. Require you a big effort in terms of production, in terms
That's true.
of storage, because it's a huge storage in terms of size, in terms of colors. But what I can tell you is that what I have seen in Pentagon is, first of all, there is one characteristic that is unique, and you can find when I talk about leaders, the thought leaders, and the characteristics that you can easily understand when you talk with seers or with someone that does something is the passion. You have passion for what you do. and this is the engine of,
Exactly.
because there is a huge difference between someone that just does a job and someone else that does the same job with passion. Because, and this is clear when I talk with
Exactly.
you, it's clear not only because it's your company, but because you love what you do.
That's true. Look, passion is nothing if you don't have a team that can
Yeah,
follow your passion. And
yeah,
I think I've baptized my team. You know, they come with different vision, different passion, but I throw them inside the baptized water, and finally they believe what I believe, they see what I see, and then I have my team, which I can really give them energy to throw ideas. What we do is we never I never take decisions for myself. I always ask the team, hey guys, what do you think? And I get everybody's opinion. Even you sometimes. I ask you, hey Zero, what do you think? So I don't want to see it egoistically, because then that way I'm building my product. I want to build the people's product. What do you need?
yeah. Makes
Tell me.
sense.
And
I mean, yeah.
this is Pentagon. This is what we do. What do you need? What do you need? Let's bring it for you, you know? And we're very fast. You've seen us, Zero. You've seen how fast we move,
Yes.
and how flexible we are.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, guys, I can tell you that one of the coolest video we have during this week, we uploaded yesterday. Be sure to check the caption of the video is "Welcome on the amazing world of Pentagon." Guys, you must check that video. You did
Yeah.
a great job with that video.
Thank you. Thank you.
I told you out behind the scene before. I exactly say the same thing. So it's not because you are here. It's uh, I just told you this before we started live. But it's everyone that is going to check the video can say the same. It's one of the coolest video I ever seen. You did a really great job.
Thanks. Thanks.
And so let's talk. Let's go in on the practical part, because our followers, our audience, want to also know. So what we want to do with Demos and what we are going to do in the future is we are going to match the experience in terms of production and the capability in terms of production that Pentagon has with the experience and the need of professionals. I'm a rookie. But the effort, the contribute that I can give, is to combine my experience with your experience, creating something that could be useful and applicable from a professional with a wide range of application in terms of civilians, law enforcement, military. Now, here there are a lot of rumors, right? Because people say, okay, but you know, it seemed like if you want to be an operator, you need to buy a jacket that cost not less than $500. But this, guys, is not how it works. Or if you have the capability to do it, then you can choose to do it. But there are three things that you need to understand. First, if you need it. Second, if you are going to apply it, and if you test it in the proper way. And third, if you can, because those 3 points are important, right? And it's the same thing that. So one thing that surprises me a lot, and I still working on this because Pentagon has so many articles that probably before I'm going to test all the articles, it passed some years because now I'm on the jackets, and I can tell you guys, I'm going to do a live during this week exactly on this kind of product. I want to present you in the proper way in live. As I told him, because I wrote him in WhatsApp, and this works for things that they don't work and for things that they works. It's not I always go in. I always give an aseptic opinion about the article that I'm testing, or the kind of product that I'm testing. If product doesn't work or have some changes that must be done, in my opinion, I always immediately I go straight to Dimos and say, Dimos, doesn't work this, doesn't work that, or same process when the article works. So, for example, in terms of jacket, I have tested recently the Pantheras, the Hurricane, the nucleus, and the LPC, LCP, or FPC. That's
Uh,
always
uh, LCP, light cold weather
LCP.
parka.
This
Yeah,
acronym is always fake me. Even when I
yeah,
wrote
yeah.
him, when I write him, I always miss the acronym.
Mix the names.
So
That doesn't
this
matter.
kind of jacket surprised me for really three things. First, the comfort. Uh, Olympus, Pantheras, all the jackets are unbelievable in terms of comfort. Second, technical application. The LCP, the Nucleus, the Pantheras, but all the jackets basically. But especially for extreme condition like the LCP, you have different levels, right? Uh,
Right, right.
but what surprises me, because when I receive articles, I don't know how much they cost because they send me the article. So I start to test many times. I ask after the name and the price. So when I went to Dimos and I said, okay, how much it costs this jacket? And he told me the price. I say, what? And I said, yeah. I say, guys, probably, and this is why I want to do a live, because I think that, you know what? Uh, every company does some product, better product, has pros and cons. Not all the articles of all the companies. I never found one company that produce everything at 110%, because there are companies that are maybe very good on the jacket but on the pants, or very good for professional but low profile. So we need to mix, and we need to remember two things that are important. We came from Europe. We are in Europe, so we have another kind of concept more in terms of clothing. And outside of tactical, we have a different way to dress between the rest of the world,
Much
right?
true. This is our
But
philosophy also.
guys,
Yeah.
if you need to learn something tactical around the world, you need to learn something regarding how to dress from Europe. That is one of the things, part of our culture. No discussion on this. Like a cooking, guys, if you come in Greece or in Italy, there you can eat very good everywhere. So because it's an important part of our culture.
Culture.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, everyone has. So probably we're not the best tactical countries, the top level countries in terms of tactical, but in terms of how to dress and how to eat and to drink, we are professionals in that way.
That's true.
Uh, Out of this, it's really amazing what you are providing on the market in term. And now we are working to recap all these because many really many articles you have are for professionals. You can add on the professional. I'm going to bring with me. You are going to see because we don't lie. I already tested Middle East some of the clothes. I'm going to test this as soon will be possible. As soon COVID decrease, I'm going to test more articles around the world in different kind of
In
environments.
different environments.
You did a great job combining a good quality, good performances, and amazing price.
Yeko, we Zero. We have to remember something. You see, we work with many countries,
Yeah,
so every country has its requirement. Like in Asia, we have many clients in Asia. They demand different type of clothing, whereas North Europe, like Denmark, Finland, Sweden, they have different environment. They need different functional clothing. So that is why we carry a wide assortment of SKUs in terms of products. If I'm only focused, for example, in Central Europe, like Germany, Italy, France, and Greece, sure, I don't need all these products. But as
yeah,
we're selling to a wide range of countries, we really need, we also sell in the Far East also. They have different climates, and we have to to contribute to their climates there with special trousers. Also, you go to warmer climates, to tropical climates, and you need a total different setup than what you would do in Europe. So one thing which really makes me happy is that you came to the part of the price, and that means we really achieved our goal, is bringing good priced items to everybody and in very good quality.
yes. This I think is an important concept that I want to clarify because it's exactly what happened. I think that even in terms of professionals that work with different companies, right? It's sometimes it's easy if you just show Ferrari, right?
Correct.
But how many people they can buy Ferrari? Or is a Ferrari a kind of car that you can drive every day, like a city car? No, it's not. So it's the same process. We need to be honest. We need,
Right.
and this is especially in the civilian part. We need to understand what we need for real, or what we buy because make it make because in this way we are cooler on the range. Okay, because it's the same process when I work with a company that was a low cost company in terms of ear protection, but good rapport between quality related with price. And many people they say, Zero, why you did that in terms of, because there are other companies at top level like Pelt or MSA. I say, why not? I test for first. When I do something is because I work with something. I
Correct.
never go in the opinion of someone. So I tested the ear protection for a while, for 1 year. If you ask me, and I say this in public, right? If you ask me, the sound is the same sound as you have in Pathor or in MSA, I say no, it's not the same. It's not even not comparable. The how you can modulate is not. It's completely different. If I need to choose for a professional or not permissive environment, even if I tested that and worked, probably I'm going for that. But if I'm a civilian and I need to go on the range couple once a week or three times a month, then with the cost of one professional headset, I can buy six headset of the other company that works perfectly because I tested in indoor. And here is the same. It seemed like for many times it seemed that if you don't buy a specific top level brand, even this is not true. You can find amazing articles, amazing brand like yours, for example, the LCP. I challenge everybody. I have any kind of clothes for any kind of brand. I test everything. I and our ears that I work with company. So and I hear our ears that I work on the field. I can understand immediately if something is good or not. If something
Now,
can
there
work.
is there is many companies offering cold weather jackets, and I challenge any of these companies to offer us a cold weather jacket which has a primal loft insulation inside, which is rated for minus 20 degrees, which is weather resistant. It's waterproofed and taped seams, and then offer it at a price that we can offer it. The insulation we import directly from USA, so it's nothing that is bought in any Asian market. Uh, the jacket, in technically view, is much superior than other jackets in the market. Talking about this specific product, of course, there is jackets with more colder rating. Whereas we have the HCP, which is for minus 30 degrees. But what differentiates us from the other brands which make cold weather clothing is that our cold weather clothing is also waterproof. I don't want to mention other brands. I don't want to be unfair with
No, no, sure. We
their
don't need to
consult. Yeah,
about any other
but
brands in a specific way, but
yeah,
the concept is clear, and this is what I said. So, and this is another important point because you said one thing before that was totally right. We need to remember that this world is huge, and there are many countries, many areas where people they have difficulties to close the months doing hard job as law enforcement officers, as militaries, that they can have a budget of 500 to buy a necessary or equipment or that. Period. They can't.
yeah.
So
There is countries
we want to delete this kind of work. No, we need to
market. No, it's not possible. There is
find.
countries where the monthly salary is half of what it's in Italy. So these
Yeah,
officers
sure,
working in these countries,
even less.
they have every right to be accessible to good quality products at a good price. And
Yes, that's what, exactly.
uh, unless you have a mother and father, which is a lawyer or a doctor, which can invest in your gear, that's a different story. But most of the people, they are working for themselves, so they have to find ways to get good quality gear to to protect them, like to be with them and to work. And this is our philosophy.
Yeah, that's perfect. This is what I really love it when we start our collaboration. Is one of the goal was exactly this to provide to find to try to arrive to a professional product that can allow the end user in terms of performances, in terms of service, in terms of quality of application at the top, or what we arrive at the top, uh, providing with a kind of cost that must be a kind of cost that's affordable for people that they can't spend super budget for they
Stop.
because and other things that is important many times on the civilian side, people watching the professional like special forces or units or something like that, but the big difference is that in that case is the equipment is provided by the country, by the government, by the
By the
agency.
government, by the state.
Sometimes, many times in many countries, we need to say that many times, unfortunately, many times the operators, the officers, especially on the law enforcement side, they need to provide by themselves, even because the quality of what they. But I was talking about top level special unit. But on the larger scale, for example, even in Italy, the law enforcement, the equipment that they provide them is not enough. They
It's
always need
not
to
enough.
interact
No, no.
with the
They need
with
to.
and this is important because we need to take care about them, and we need to try to find to figure out solution that they can work in the base of their budget, but at the same time that are good because they need to apply every day. They need to use on the field. It's not something that they use one time once on the range. So this
That's it.
is the hard job. Sometimes it's easy to work with a Ferrari. Try to figure out how to do the same performance with a Ferrari using a Fiat, and
What we
then
what we what we're trying to tell our users is that we do not want to go into a model where I can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, euros in marketing and make you want our product. This is not our goal. We can do it. We can throw
sure,
marketing at you and really make this product look like gold. But we want to come closer to the people who knows the value of the product. We don't need to market it in such a way to make it look more better than other brands or which what I'm trying to say in the end effect.
100%.
We need to be more for the population of people
Yes,
who can
100%.
afford it.
I totally agree. And this is our goal for the future. And for example, guys, I want to tell you, don't miss the review of the gloves that I did for Pentagon because there, for example, there is another example, right? The pilot craft gloves. I don't want to anticipate a lot, but I can tell them some information. So when I start to use the gloves are fire retardant. So we are talking about 93% of Nomex 3A, 5% of Kevlar, and 2% of carbon fiber. So it's the materials. We are talking about top materials, and we are talking about U.S. material because 92% is
Yeah, military specification. Military
yeah,
specification.
military specifications, and so top level material. Even the leather that you have used two different types of leather for the palm and for the insertion of the fingers. So I use the Nomex gloves for different brand and for a while because it's one of the product that's in my opinion, is combine more characteristics. We need to clarify on the review. I explained the concept regarding the gloves because when we talk about gloves, it's too wide because the application is the range of application is
It's
huge.
huge.
It's
Yeah,
wide, right? So you can't have one unique pair of gloves that works for everything. It's impossible. You
everything.
can't combine
Yeah.
heavy job, or you can't combine fast rope or rappelling stuff with
No, no,
kind of
of
gloves
course.
that can provide you the proper dexterity or sensibility in terms of a trigger because it's not possible. You can't have anything. At the same time, you can compare if you have a very thin gloves that provide you the proper sensibility on the trigger are not the kind of gloves that you can use on the jungle with machete to lead the way because it's a heavy application. So it's hard to find something. So it's depend about which kind of application we try to use and to figure out as a professional. So using in different tasks, we try to figure out which could be a product that can work in the wider range, providing in every field of application the best result or the highest result as possible. And I think in this case, for example, the Nomex, the
The
Nomex
pilot gloves.
gloves, but yours again, I tested. You're going to see it. I tested with suppressor. I tested with underground in Middle East. I tested on the hot environments. I tested with machine gun, with rifle, with pistol, and
How
it
do you
works
find how do you find the dexterity?
very good.
Very good.
I use two. I normally use the long one, but
All
for
right.
me, because I always dress the watch, I always dress watch. So the long gloves I use to cover the watch, to protect the watch sometimes. And when I don't need, I'm going to flex and I can have. But even the
Relax.
short one is great. But even the later is going. It's really good. The dexterity is very good dexterity. The sensibility, you can feel the trigger very well. You don't need a, and this is great. But what is amazing, and here we arrive to the point: best materials, U.S. Nomex. It's DuPont. Everybody knows DuPont. It's a
Yeah.
certified.
Yeah.
It's a patented material. But the price
And
is
and the
20
price
23 to 27. It's correct.
around there. Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah,
I don't have the
the
figures with me now, but it's somewhere
euro,
around
right?
there.
Euro. It's correct in
Yeah.
euro.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So let's say an average of 25.
That's true.
25 euro for a pair of gloves like that, man. I said, you take my money now because with 25 euros, listen, okay, smoke is a bad habit, but
Zero.
sorry, go ahead.
Since we're talking about the gloves, why don't we make a special promo from the people listening? We give them a 0.15 discount on our site. For anybody listening now, they can purchase with 15% discount on our website platform. What do you think?
I think it's great. You are the boss, man. So guys, you hear this? You have 15%. 15, you said one five.
15, yeah. And the promo code is capital
Percent of
letters.
discounts right now for everyone is going on the website of Pentagon and is going to buy any articles. You're going to have a 15% discount for people that are watching
Correct.
this live. So
And
let's
the
say that the promo code could be like a live
zero, no, 0.15
015. Okay,
in
015 is
capital.
the promo code. So
Yeah.
if you are interested, if you need to buy a pair of gloves, run to buy because 50% less mean that you're going to buy to buy for 20, a little bit more than 20 euro. And it's what I'm saying is more or less it's how much you pay for one lunch, and you
Yeah.
have a pair of gloves that you can. I now are it's a why that I'm working. I have different conditions in different gloves, but I didn't finish the test. You are going to see.
All right.
But
All right.
again, even there, 25 euro, the average of 25, that could be $30 in the US market or $35, something like that, are compared with the performances or the quality of the gloves. I think that it's amazing. That's the goal. That's why you
True.
can have green, gray, tan color. So it's long, short, with elastic band. So there are many options. Be sure, guys, to. So in the future, what we are going to do first, we are going to create a specific space, even in your website. Tell me if I'm wrong.
That's
In
true.
your website where people can immediately understand because your website is so wide. You have
Yeah.
so much stuff inside. It's a super rich website. That we are going to define a space where people can
You're talking
immediately.
now. You're talking now about the zero line.
The zero line, yeah, yeah. We are going to have on this. We are going to create and to select some of the product that you already have. That you have already, Miles, right? Miles is
Right.
your professional line, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
Miles stands for military,
Military.
law enforcement, and security. So any product which has a label on with the letters Miles is a product which is actually certified by the company and used by professionals. It's actually used and tested by professionals. And once we have a professional feedback of this item and they tell us, yes, this item is perfect, then we put a label on the product which says Miles. This gives it like a military grade certification that this product is applicable for professionals.
That's great. And what we are going to do in the future, we are going to create some new stuff, some new products, a full line, and not only a line. We are going to create some accessories like a sling, like some you are going to see in the future.
Yeah.
We are especially as soon all this
This
disaster is
pandemic, yes.
yeah, so it's going to decrease and we can start to move again as before. We are going to have more chance. And other
So
things that
like
yeah, go ahead.
what I want to tell the people listening to us is that the collaboration will be with Zero, and the collaboration will be in a term of Zero giving us his feedback, his knowledge. He's studied a lot of this technical stuff. What we are very good at is stitching fabrics. So when we get Zero's feedback on what is needed, and then we will combine this thing together, and I think will be a major force in tactical products, in tactical functional clothing in the field. And this is something we are very, very excited to do with you.
Thank you. Yes, I'm ready. I can't wait to start to go deep. We already started to projecting. We already have the prototypes and all the stuff, and we are going to develop. And I hope that we are going to create something new. We also, but I don't go to say nothing more regarding this. But we created also a new pattern that we will release in the future. That is amazing. It's a specific. I came from Africa, so the new pattern, the new camo that we created is going to be perfect in that kind of environment. Remember, guys, in terms of professionals, Africa is going to be the next Middle East
Next
for the
market. Next
the
market.
next Middle East for the next years. What happened, unfortunately, yesterday, our ambassador, one of the officer of the protection team, Italian, two Italian were killed in
Condolences.
attack. Yeah, so this happened. This happened. This is Africa, guys. It's many countries now there are unstable, so we need to work.
Look, we see a lot of movement from Africa. We see a lot of movement from Africa that all the governments are starting to equip their teams. To Italy, we went this week. There's a lot of locomotion going in Africa, and we can see that the anti-terrorism are starting to.
Okay, I've lost you
Oh,
for some
sorry.
frames for the connection, but yes, the concept is clear, guys. So Dimos, I don't want to store any more time from you. It's a lunchtime there. First of all, be sure, guys, Pentagon Tactical. It's subscribe the platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us. You are going to see a lot of new
New
content.
stuff.
And I want to close like this. I want to tell. I have worked with many companies and different kind of company. I think that I really work with. I have really worked with tons of company, and I've met a lot of people. But again, and this is what makes, in my opinion, Pentagon a special company, is the human being that the value of the people that are inside, starting from you, Dimas, because You are a really an honest person. It's a pleasure to work, and
Thank you.
it's smart because you don't have fear to try. You are not
Hmm.
scared to fail, and this is what make the difference in my opinion, even in business.
Clear conscience, Zero. We like to sleep very peacefully in the evening. So what we do is we do
Totally
together as
agree
a
with
team,
you.
and that's it. Clear conscience.
So,
That's all.
guys, come. Pentagon is a serious company made by a serious person with a great
Serious
soul.
team with a serious team
It's
and a
serious
good
team. Yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's a whole team. And by the way, I'm always in contact with a team that they support me in sometimes with all materials and orders. And I can't wait to come in Greece first this summer because we said our 2 years that we need to do a vacation together in Greece.
Vacation. Yes.
You have a
100%.
beautiful scenery there, beautiful seaside there, and I was there last year. Even the food, oof! I love Greek
But
food.
but we didn't manage to take you out because it was a
Yeah, sure, you must do that.
it was very busy. I think that time. It was still late in the
Yeah,
evening.
yeah. We need
But
to do. We
anyway,
need to do so. Visit Greece. That is a great country. And then I wait you in Italy. So, guys, from Dimos Papadopoulos, CEO of Pentagon, thank you very much for your time.
thank you.
Thank you to us. Behind you, by the way, that is the showroom.
Yeah.
Guys, there are tons of things inside. Every single article, it's one article. It's not the same
Yeah. It's
article.
one article.
It's a single piece. So think about how
Yeah.
many articles they have there. It's
Over 700
I
SKUs.
go inside that showroom and say, wow, I can't finish to try. Probably it require me 10 years to try all the products you have there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for
Okay.
having us on your podcast. It was really an
Now
honor.
for us it's a big
Uh,
pleasure. Uh,
and I wish you
well,
good luck with your event and hope everything
thank
goes
you,
super for
thank you.
you.
Thank you, guys. Continues to follow Pentagon and Tech Week. We just started yesterday, guys. We have a lot of content that we are going to upload of a Pentagon product. My review on the gloves, one direct live with the jackets, where I'm going to show you all the jackets that I took it before. We are going to talk how to combine the jack, how you need to dress when you work, which are because sometimes people they have the tool but they don't know how to use it in the proper way. So
And also, finally, the last but not least, anybody that just came in, the promo code.
yeah, promo code 015 for at this point we need to do for all the week.
Yeah, all the week.
All the week 015, and we are going to upload even this 015 for all the week. If you want to buy, go on the Pentagon website, whatever you're going to buy, insert the promo code 015 and you have a 15% of discount. Sounds
Perfect.
great for me. Thank you, Dimos. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Hope
guys.
you like it. Thank you for your time, everybody. This is lunchtime. Have a nice lunch. Enjoy your lunch, and see you during the afternoon for the next live. This evening we have one of the top level trainer in terms of law enforcement, Mr. Don Gula, Sergeant Don Gula. That is a top level in United States. He's a great man, old school. So at 6
Great
p.m.
guy.
we are going to live again. Thank you, Dimos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Give a big hug to all the guys there,
I will.
to all the team.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye,
Take care. Bye
Pentagon team.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.